Hi kids, it's Miss Barbara here. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I wanted to send you another video today and say hello to you. I've been thinking about all of you a lot. Hi Annie, hi Colton, hi Ellie, hi Gage, hi Lane, hi Megan. I miss you all and I had something I wanted to teach you today, so we're going to do this video and let me teach you a little bit about numbers. So you know what numbers are. We count with numbers. We start by counting 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. And I wanted to tell you something about numbers that you might not know. All numbers are either even or odd. One of those two. And we haven't talked about that a lot yet, but you need to know that when you go to kindergarten and the big school. So I wanted to tell you about it. So a number is always either even or odd. Kind of like our daytime or our day is either daytime or nighttime. It's one or the other all the time. Or kind of like people are either a boy or a girl. They're one or the other all the time. Same with numbers. Every number is either even or odd all the time. And I want to show you how we can tell what they are. So on this poster, I have a bunch of numbers from 0 to 9, and I've got them all. I've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And the ones over here are by this word, which says even. And these over here are by this word, which says odd. And you can tell this one says even because it starts with E, and E says even. And an O says odd. So this word says odd. Okay? So all of these numbers are even, and all of these numbers are odd. But we have other numbers besides those numbers, right? Numbers that are bigger numbers, like when we go past 9 and we're still counting, we count 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and we can keep counting all the way up to 100. Remember, we learned how to count to 100, and we learned how to say what all those numbers were. And we can keep counting way past 100. You can keep counting forever. The numbers get really big. So not all numbers are these. Some of them look like this. That's a 12, right? Some of them look like this. 25, 25, right? So some numbers are different and they have two numbers in them. This 12 has a 1 and a 2. Every even number ends with one of these. So if it ends with a 2, like 12 does, see that's the ending number, it's an even number. If it ends with one of these numbers, it's an odd number. So 25 ends with 5, and that's one of the odd numbers. So no matter what the number is, we can tell whether it's even or odd. So I'm going to give you a couple more to look at, and we'll try to see whether we think it's even or odd. So an even number has to end in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So what about 34? Well, it ends in 4, so it must be an even number. What about 66? 66. It ends in a 6, so that's an even number. What about 81? It ends in a 1, and that's here, so that's an odd number. And what about if I do 57? It ends in a 7, so that's on this side, and it's an odd number. So no matter what the number is, if you look at the last number that it had, the ending number in any of them, you can tell. And you can keep looking back at this poster that I have here when you're doing the worksheet that I sent home. So I want to show you the worksheet now and see if you can try these at home, okay? So your worksheet looks like this. You're going to write your name at the top, and this says circle all the even numbers. Circle the evens. So circle them. And this says X, or put an X on the odd numbers. So an X like that. So 8 all by itself is an even number. I'll bring this over closer. 8 is here. It's an even number, so I'm going to circle it. Next to it is 17. Remember, all the teens start with 1. So this is 17, and 17 ends with a 7. So a 7 is on this side, which is odd. And so the odds, we're going to put an X on, like that. 31, it ends in 1. So a 1 is on this side. We're going to put an X on the odds. 96, it ends in a 6. So that's on this side, which is the even numbers. So we're going to circle it. And I want you to try that for all these numbers. Let's do one just down here in the middle, but I want you to do them all if you can. How about this one? 38. It ends in 8, which is on this side, and that's even. So we are going to circle the even numbers, so I circle that one. And if I see this one here, 49, 9 is an odd number. It's on this side. That's what 49 ends with, is the 9. So I'm going to put an X because we X out the odd numbers. So for every number, remember, it's always either even or odd, and you can tell by the last number or the ending number, and just see if it's one of these, it's even, or if it's one of those, it's odd. That's it. Try this worksheet at home, do your best, and see how you do. That's it for today. Thanks for listening to my video. I'll see you next time with another learning topic to learn about. Okay? Bye-bye.